So we just gonna be entirely recording about of this video before it's going to be midnight like rain as well. So anyways, welcome back to Comic Studio once again. And I just feel a little bit for something is very confusing for around here for a lot of times as well. And we're gonna be checking out for some sort of for the PT characters, the Reskin Comic Studio, the Reskin Comic Studio, or the Reskin Comic Studio like this. But I just didn't seems to be for like this as well. And perhaps it's I recorded around for this late at night before it rains in 12, and I never believe it this isn't going to be for taking a little bit far as we know it as well. So before we're gonna begin this video, I might gonna be sure that the link is gonna be in description below, and that contains around for the age of 13 to view this comic studio beyond of it as well. Probably that the main website is going to be linked in the description, but it's absolutely probably didn't recommend for just going to be to do this as well. And look at as well as we begin at this. So the noise was absolutely for some sort of a character from the pizza tower. So because of some sort of characters were fan made from pizza tower, and probably for some sort of for a party fella over here, but sometimes it was working in progress, and unlike for those things as well, probably like the noise as well. And we're gonna be started around for the characters such as the Z Frost, and probably this is absolutely for the noise version as well. Another one is the Vrogoys. The Frogoys was probably that I already know about for some sort of strategy like those things, but this thing is crazy over here. Another one is tomfoolery, and probably it was some sort of like this as well. A rich man over here for some sort of the noise gentleman over here. This is a little bit pretty wild as well. Another one is the Patoys. The Patoys was some sort of for independent monster or something, and that was a little bit disturbing as well. Another one is the Grois, which means I think I just said for some sort of swearing words or something, and it contains around for spoilers, I guess, which means it's probably for some sort of like this, and beyond of its moment as well, that it seems some sort of a noise or something as well. Two more to go. Is the Archide. Probably was some sort of another noise version. And finally, the Septrilionoise. Or the Septrilionoise. The Septrilionoise was probably for some sort of like for the noise version, like the small child over here. So why were you going for around here and for the pizza tower, which is eventually turning on the spoilers, and most likely it's absolutely having for some sort of that noise as well. So this is the boss level, and sometimes it looks pretty playable as well. So this comic studio was inspired by the Noise Reskin's Comic Studio, probably for some sort of like this as well. And this is the fact for the original character of this thing as well, and probably to do this as well. And as you can see, these characters and sprites are edited in Pizza Tower characters made by Tor the Pizza by the game for as least for pricing a little bit for something as well. And that is all of this entire characters around here, and probably for noises like pretty possibly to do so as well. So the next one could be the props or the items or the objects as well. The gross objects could be for something as televisions and for some presents as well. There are no effects over here except the background view or background images. There's the city of BGS, the Z Forest, the Frogoy's Place, Sir Tom Foley Jr. Square, and the Groisy Desert, or like some kind of unknown thing as well. So let's start at the round of the city. It has two. It has two. It has two images for around here. We weren't able to be added for some sort of traffic because of the roads was kind of weird as well. The next one, it has only one image and another one image for one here as well. This is absolutely the home location of Rogoy's and his pedals as well for some sort of like that we know pretty much as well. So this is the tomfoolery or unknown the hometown as well. And finally, this place goes to this thing as well. And the interior for some sort of foes over here. And probably unlike deserts that we probably going to be did here. So I'm going to be right back after this video. And now I'm making things a little bit possible that we added here. And probably added for some sort of Snow King as well. So I wasn't able to be scroll out for some sort of big because some images are so big as well. So I'm probably going to be divided over here for some sort of thing as well. And I decided to make for a little bit of two images or something as well. So I'll be started right over here. And another one is could be over here for this one as well. So sometimes it was probably so big that you really think those images are ridiculously big as well. So I might going to be able to be added some characters a little bit just pretty soon for just a little bit far as well. I'm not going to be confused a little bit for very much. After 10 minutes about adding Cookie Run characters around here, including the vehicles as well, we see the results, but sometimes it was pretty missing for around here, so we're not able to be added in the future as well. So we just eventually add civilian vehicles over here. There were 3 vans, 1 convertible, and 2 some kind of unknown sedans as well in the city as well. So that must be the letter A that was absolutely with the N as well, so probably over here and on board as well. And probably that must be for some sort of Chevy Express over here. And for some sort of for unknown cars like for the civilians, I guess. And I'm not gonna be mentioning of those one convertible that who tries to overtake the cars because there were 2 vehicles are going to be passing this or going to be straight through around here because sometimes they try to avoid a crash, but I'm not sure this isn't going to be for such as impact as well. They just keep on watching out for some sort of like those things is probably to do so like those the NPCs around here from the Cookie Run Kingdom, including those 2 Dark Cacao citizens from their kingdom, unlike them as well. Because of those oven break characters such as this, maybe the Donut King as well, maybe Maple Taffy Cookie around as well, and added Marble Bread Cookie, and especially that we just eventually added the Scorpion Cookie and Peppercorn Cookie around here as well. So that could be the end of this video, but I'm not very sure that unfortunately we're not going to be making for another video throughout 12 a.m. because that since it was raining over here that before it was this as well, like anyways, that I just recorded a round of this video of course, and I couldn't believe that we shouldn't able to be added a little bit more characters than I unusually did as we speaking throughout which as well. So not even though that we're gonna be absolutely end of this video, we might able to be add for some characters like the Witch's Castle and for some other kinds of characters from the studio crossovers like here whatsoever as well. And that is for round for Reskin or the Reskin Comic Studio. because that we've seen of this draft as well that we says here, it's been for around for under 10 minutes of this thing as well, that I just make it of this thing as well after one clip slightly all over to do this as well, that especially that we added cookie run characters, of course, or maybe we should might able to be added for some we done it absolutely using for pedestrians like those, or probably like those sidewalks near the buildings as well. So that will be it for as well. So, and by the way, before we're gonna be end of this video, the link is gonna be in description below. So you have to be at age of 13 to view of this comic studio, or just what, like, not anything for just a little bit as well. So we just totally forget about for the submitted sprites, because I never felt that we're gonna be doing it in the next video as well. The main website is gonna be in the description below, so you might going to be doing whatever you want for all ages as well. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off as well for probably that I just did as anyways, and I'll talk to you viewers, mini lads, and comic studio users all later.